Welcome back. In connection with the previous lecture, the previous lecture is about TTL configurations. One is open collector and its advantages we have seen, and another TTL configuration is totem pole. In both the cases, we are using BJT transistors. So because of BJT transistors, here the propagation delay is large. Why the propagation delay is large means because of storage time. Why the storage time effect is high here means with reference to logical values. We have two logic values, logic 0 and logic 1. Logic 0 is considered when the transistor is in on state. That means it operates in the saturation region. Logic 1 is considered when the transistor is in half state. That is when the transistor is, that means it operates in the cutoff region. So two regions of operations we are using. One is cutoff for the half state, and another one is saturation region for on state, right? So the transistor takes more time to come from on state to half state, that is saturation region to cutoff region. So because of that storage time, high storage time, here the propagation delay is large. To avoid this propagation delay, it is better to use low storage transistors, that is Schottky transistors. If you replace all these transistors with the Schottky transistors, you can reduce the storage time so that the delay is less. And another technique is to avoid the storage time without using the Schottky transistors. Without using Schottky transistors, with only BJT you can achieve this, that is ECL, emitter coupled logic. Okay, so let us see first of all about Schottky transistors. Okay, so before going to see Schottky transistors, it is better to discuss about the Schottky diode. Schottky diode. What is Schottky diode? The Schottky diode is a metal semiconductor diode. Schottky diode is a metal semiconductor diode. In case of PN junction diode, both the regions, P region and N region, are the semiconductors. But in case of Schottky, one region is metal, one region is purely metal, and another region is semiconductor, that too N-type semiconductor, so that what is the advantage is the cut-in voltage is less here compared to ordinary PN junction diode. Okay, and this is the symbol for this Schottky diode. If you connect this Schottky diode between collector and base, like this, between collector and base, if you place Schottky diode in between collector and base, then the resultant transistor is called the Schottky transistor, and this is the symbol used. Okay, so if you use this Schottky transistors, the transistors may not enter into the deep saturation. Because of entering deep saturation, the storage time is large. So if you observe, without Schottky transistor, the saturation emitter to collector voltage is, that is VCE voltage is 0.2 volts. 0.2 volts. So with the Schottky diode in between collector and base, the VCE voltage is 0.35 volts. 0.35 volts around. So that's why the Schottky transistor may not enter into the deep saturation. So the storage time is less. Almost it acts between cutoff and active, almost saturation. Okay, so that the storage time is very less. So you can improve the speed of the TTL devices. Okay. Now coming to, let us see the construction of Schottky TTL NAND gate. The circuit is almost equal to totem pole NAND gate. Only the difference is all the transistors here replaced by Schottky transistors except Q4 transistor, because the Q4 transistor operates in active only, not in the saturation region, whereas other transistors Q1, Q2, Q3 operates in the saturation. So that's why these three are replaced by the Schottky transistors, and two more transistors are used here. One is Q5 transistor and another one is Q6 transistor. The purpose of Q5 transistor is it avoids the usage of diode in between Q4 and Q3. If you observe in totem pole connection, in between these two we have one diode. Okay, so that diode is replaced by Q5 transistor. Okay, so another advantage is, if you observe this configuration, Q4 and Q5 provides an emitter follower action, the Q5 in the emitter follower configuration, so therefore it provides more current at the base of the Q4. Okay, already you know emitter follower advantage is the current gain is large, it drives large current, and another one is low input impedance it provides, low output impedance it provides, low output impedance. Okay, that is the advantage of the transistor Q5. Whereas what for transistor Q6 means, Q6 is to avoid negative excursions. Q6 is used. So the rest of the operation is same as the totem pole NAND gate. Okay. So in addition to these two transistors, two more diodes are used at the inputs of the gate. So their purpose also to avoid negative excursions. Okay, negative excursions mainly occur when the logic value changing from high to low. When the value changing from high to low, sometimes you can observe negative spikes. Okay, so if the negative spiking value is very high, so because of that we are getting error results. Okay, so to avoid that, these two diodes limits the spike value up to the diode drop, so that the end results may not affect. Okay, so that is the usage of the this is the construction of NAND gate using Schottky transistors. Okay, the rest of operation everything is same. Okay, so that is up to this part, you know, Q1 transistor acts as a AND gate, Q1 transistor acts as 2 input AND gate, followed by Q2 transistor acts as a phase split transistor, phase split. Okay, because of this phase splitting action only, this Q3 and Q4 shows push-pull action. Push-pull action means one Q3 is in on means definitely Q4 is half state. Suppose Q3 in half means definitely the Q4 in on state. Okay, so that is achieved because of phase splitting of Q2, and also it is also in the emitter follower mode, therefore it drives more current at the base of the transistor Q3. Okay, so that is the purpose of Q2 transistor. Okay, next Q3 transistor, you know, its action is inverting action. Okay, NAND plus inverter acts as totally NAND gate. Okay, so that is the circuit diagram of Schottky TTL. Okay, then coming to, here is one diagram, Schottky NOR gate. This is the Schottky NOR gate. Okay, so almost the circuit appearance is same, almost the circuit connection is same if you observe, but instead of one phase split transistor, here two phase split transistors are used. One is named as Q2X and another one is Q2Y. Okay, so these two are transistors driven by two diodes D1X, D2Y acts as a input to the OR gate. Okay, input to the OR gate. So if both the inputs are 0 0, if both the inputs are 0 0, what happens? If both the inputs are 0 0, the diodes are in forward biasing. The diodes are in forward biasing, so that here at the base of these both the phase split transistors, the voltage is 0.9 volts, 0.9 volts approximately. So that voltage is not enough to switch on these two transistors Q2X and Q2Y. Therefore both the split transistors are in a half state. Hence the following Q5 transistor is in half state. Q5 transistor is in half. At the same time, because of Q2Y is in half, almost 5 volts are available at the base of transistor Q3. Therefore Q3 is in on and Q4 also on. Okay, now Q5 is in open circuit, whereas Q4 is in short circuit. Hence the output is across open circuited voltage, that is very high, almost equal to 5 volts. Hence we are getting logic 1 output. Logic 1 output. Okay, so for 0 0 input, what is the output? Logic 1. Okay, suppose if both the inputs are high, both the inputs are high means both the diodes are in reverse biasing. Hence at the basis of Q2X transistor and Q2Y transistor almost equal to 5 volts. Therefore both these transistors are in on. Both the transistors are in on state. Hence Q5 is in on. Q5 is in on. Okay, so whenever Q5 is in on and Q2Y, Q2X also in on, the base potential at the Q3 is very less. That voltage may not enough to switch on this transistor Q3 and Q4 also. So therefore the transistor Q4 goes to half state. Hence the output is logic 0. Okay, so similarly if one of the input is 1, other one is 0 means here also the transistor Q5 acts in on state, whereas Q4 in the half state. Hence low output we are getting, logic low. Okay, so it satisfies the NOR gate truth table. So let us see the truth table based on the on and off states of different transistors. We can make the truth table like this. Okay, so the final output Z value is with the reference to transistor Q5. How can you say means the transistor Q across Q5 transistor is the output. Okay, if you observe in the diagram, across transistor Q5 is the output. Okay, and the Q5 is in half means output is logic high, and the Q5 is in on state means the output is logic low. Okay, so this is the truth table of NOR gate. Okay, and this is the symbol for the NOR gate. Okay, so clear? So how to construct using Schottky transistors in the TTL model, NAND gate and NOR gate, their operations. Okay.